Hi, now we are going to see the combination of resistance. We are using the resistors in electrical circuits at various places. So due to the combinations, so the effective resistance, total resistance will vary. So basically there are two combinations are there, one series combination and then is the parallel combinations. The first thing in series connection, so the resistors are connected as series like this. So here three resistors are connected by it forms here only one loop, one closed path. The current is allowed to flow only one path, but three resistors are there. So this is series connection of resistors. So here according to Ohm's law, we know the V is equal to IR. So the total current flow in the circuit is I, and the voltage applied is V. So the resistance, the effective resistance we have to calculate due to the three resistors, and here the current will be the same in three resistors. The current does not vary through the R1, R2, R3. So the I is same through R1, R2 and R3, but the same time V1, the voltage across R1, voltage across R2, voltage across R3 will vary. So the total voltage will be divided into 3, and depending on the resistance of the individual resistors, it will vary V1, V2, V3. So V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Here we can write V1 equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, but I is the same through all three resistors is equal to IR. So for total circuit, we know, I we know, so we can also write V equal to IR. Here I into RS, where RS is the total resistance due to series combinations. So for the circuit, resistance is RS. So IRS equal to, so V1 we can written V1, we can write the V1 equal to IR1. I is the same, so R is different. So V1 across R1 equal to I1 R1, and V2 I2 R2, and V3 I3 R3. So see the equation. So I is common on both sides, so get taken outside and get cancelled. So remaining things are only RS equal to left side, RS equal to IR cancelled and I is cancelled. So RS equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is the effective resistance, or equivalent resistance of three resistors are simply RS, resistance in series connection, equal to sum of the individual resistance R1, R2, R3. So this is in series connection. So here we see that RS equal to should be greater than the individual any resistance. So if you take 1 ampere, 2 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, according to R1, R2, R3, the resistance, total resistance will be 1 plus 2 plus 3, so totally 6. So it is the higher than the largest resistance connected in the series. So this is the series connection. Combinations. In parallel combinations, resistors are connected. So as per in the diagram. So here R1, R2, R3 are connected. All ends, one ends of the R1, R2, R3 connected together, and the other ends of the R1, R2, R3 connected together, and it forms a closed circuit. So here I, V we know here. So I is splitted. Current will be splitted in each loop of the circuit. So current will pass through the each resistor will vary. So the current through R1 equal to I1, current through R2 is equal to I2, and current through R3 equal to I3. So total current will be I1 plus I2 plus I3. Current equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. The same time voltage will be same. The voltage, the potential difference between the ends of the R1, R2, R3 will be the same. So V equal to same, V1 equal to V2 equal to V3. So in the case of series connection, V will vary. V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. In the case of parallel, I will vary. So I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So substituting the values of I1, I2, I3. We know the Ohm's law. From Ohm's law, I equal to V is equal to IR, I equal to V by R. Here V will vary, R is same. So in left side I of the total current, we can write total voltage by the total resistance, that is RP, or equivalent resistance. So I can be written as V by R, so V by RP in left side. In right side, the sum of the individual resistors. So I1 can be written as V1 by R1, and I2 can be written as V by to R2, and I3 equal to V by R3. So totally we can write like this. Okay, and V will be common on left and right side, so we can taking outsides and get cancelled. So we get cancelled, so remaining things will be 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1, 1 by R2 and 1 by R3. Okay, so this is the equivalent resistance or total resistance or net resistance, simply the parallel resistance in parallel connection. So 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So we can minimize the equation as Rp equal to, we can take as R1, taking the LCM R1, R2, R3 and taking the reciprocal, we can obtain the for Rp. So if two resistors are taken, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 only. If n number of resistors are connected, so we can add simultaneously we can add. Okay, so here we can notice one thing, that Rp, the net value resistance, will be the less than compared to the any one of the individual resistance. Okay, any one of the individual. If R1 equal to 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, if you take RP will be less than of 1. So this is one point we should know. As a conclusion, the two combinations are compared here. Here the two combinations are shown in the diagram. Three resistors are connected. So the number of resistors may be from 2 to infinity. So no problem. Here comparing the two combinations. So first taken voltage. So voltage, the total voltage will be added up. That is voltage through that is potential difference through the each resistor will be added up. So total V input equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. But in case of parallel, so the voltage will be same across the R1, R2, R3. So V input equal to V1 equal to V2 equal to V3. Here individually added up. In the case of current, here current will be the same in series connection. For I1, R1, I2, R3 will be the same. So we can write total current equal to I1 equal to I2 equal to I3. But in the case of parallel, so the current through each resistor, each loop will vary. That is through R1, I1, through R2, I2, through R3, I3 are different due to the resistance value, and the total current, input current equal to added up I1 plus I2 plus I3. And equivalent resistance, that is RP, RS or RP. In case of series, RS, that is net resistance equal to added up R1 plus R2 plus R3. Here 1 by R equivalent or 1 by RP equal to 1 the summation of individual reciprocals of the resistors. And the final thing one is if the series connection, if one component burns, the current becomes inactive. That is, the circuit will be break up because due to the connection disturbance in the between the two resistors. But in case of parallel, the if one component burns are you switch it off, no problem. Other loops through the other resistance will be working. That is simply they are active. So there is no problem due to the one resistance will burn. So in this problem, we can use the parallel connection in the home appliances. For in-house wiring, our appliances are connected in parallel. So this way is a stability of electrical connection. Now let us do some examples. So problems based on resistors in series and parallel connections. So example 1, here find the resistance of the circuit and current passing through the each resistors shown in the circuit. So what is the total resistance, equivalent resistance of the circuit, and what is the current passing through the individual resistors. So here two resistors are given, so taken as R1, R2, and the total current is given 9 ampere. So the current is splitted here. So the current passing through 3 ohm is I1, and the current passing through the 6 ohm taken as I2. So what is I1, I2? So asked, and what is the total resistance, equivalent resistance is asked. First we have to find equivalent resistance. For that, R1 is given 3 ohm and R2 is given 6 ohm. These two resistors are connected in parallel. So very important thing is this is the parallel connection. Okay, so equivalent or R equivalent, that is for parallel connection we should write 1 by R equivalent or 1 by RP parallel connection equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So this is the formula we know, that is sum of the reciprocals of individual resistances. So 1 by RP equal to, so 1 by R1 is 3, 1 by R2 is 6. So we can write taking the LCM for 3 and 6 LCM is 6, and taking 3 2s are 6, so 1 2s are 1 2 plus 6 1s are 6, so 1 1 1, so totally 3 by 6, so 3 by 6. So RP equal to, so 1 by RP equal to 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2, so RP equal to 2 ohm. So the equivalent resistance or total resistance or net resistance, so all are same of this circuit will be RP 2 ohm. And second one is, this is first one, second one is current passing through each resistor we should find. So that is I1 I2 we should find. For that, for in order to find I1 I2, so we need another parameter, that is voltage applied to the circuit. Here parallel connection, so the voltage will be the same, the potential difference V1 V2 will be the same, which is equal to the voltage of the circuit V. So to find the V, here total current is given, I is given. For second thing, what is V? Okay, so here I is given 9 ampere, and resistance of the network R equivalent is given, simply RP is given, so 2 ohm. So the voltage will be V is equal to, as per formula IRP, so I equal to 9 ampere into resistance equal to 2 ohm, so V equal to 9 into 2, 18 unit will be volt. So the total voltage potential difference across the circuit is 18 volt. So this will be the same across 3 ohm and 6 ohm. So for I1 equal to, we know the formula V is equal to IR, so I1 equal to So R1, I1. So V1 equal to V is same. V1, V2, V all are same. So I1 equal to, we can write V by R1. V equal to I1 R1. This is Ohm's law. So I1 equal to V by R1. I1 should be no. So V by R1. V is 18 and R1 is 3 ohm. So we can write 6. So unit will be ampere. So similarly for I2 equal to V by R2. So V is 18, same. So the same potential difference, and R2 is 6. So 3 will be the answer and 6 ampere. So finally I1 equal to 6 ampere, I2 equal to 3 ampere, and V is V total potential difference of the circuit will be 18 volt, and equivalent resistance or total resistance will be the 2 ohm. So these all things we can easily find using this formula. Suppose these two resistors are given as the series connection, that is R1 R2. This is R1 R2. So 3 ampere, 6 ampere. So what will be the equivalent resistance, that is RS, equal to R1 plus R2, we know. So this is equal to 3 plus 6, 9 ohm. So the resultant or total resistance will be the sum of these two. So we can find them. The equivalent resistance is higher than the individual resistance, any one of the individual. But in the case of parallel, the RP equal to equivalent resistance is less than that of the, that is individual any one of the resistance. Here 3, 6, so 2 is the less compared to these two. But in case of series, the resultant will be 9 ohm. So this is the greater than both individual resistors. So you can find. At the same time, if current is given as 9 ampere, so V equal to IR. So V equal to 9 into 9 equal to here 81 volt. So the voltage across the this V equal to 18 volt. Okay, in this way we can find the voltage, current, and individual currents through the individual currents and voltages through the resistors, and equivalent of series and parallel connections. So second sum. So find the equivalent resistance between A and B in this figure. So this is the combinations of resistances in series and parallel. So mixed combination. So here is series and parallel combination. This is a mixed combination. So to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. A and B. So it is a closed circuit. So we should find A and B, the total resistance, that is equivalent resistance. So for that we have to consider all series and parallel connections that are resistance are connected here. So for that we should simplify the circuit as easy as possible. So first initially you take the combinations here, start from A. Here 7 ohm and 3 ohms are connected in series. Here this is series, and the total will be the addition of 2, 7 plus 3, 10 ohm, and this 10 ohm is connected with this 10 ohm as parallel connection, parallel. So what will be the resultant equivalent resistance between these two branch. So here is 7 plus 3, 10 ohm, here 10 ohm. So by taking two resistors of each 10 ohm, which gives the equivalent will be 5 ohm. We know here if you take R1 equal to 10 ohm, that is 7 plus 3, 10 ohm, and R2 equal to 10 ohm. So this 10 ohm, and equivalent RP equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10. So that is 1 by RP equal to, so 2 by 10. So RP equal to 10 by 2, which is equal to 5 ohm. So 7 plus 3, 10 ohm, this 10 ohm connected in parallel. So simplify this entire, this branch gives the 5 ohm resistance, 5 ohm. So we can simplify this as, so this diagram is simplified as, so this is the one branch, and this is taken as, this is the entire branch is taken as 5 ohm, because 7 plus 3, 10, 10 ohm plus 10 ohm connected parallel, the equivalent of this branch will be finally 5 ohm. So again, so remaining are same. So this is 30 ohm and this is 10 ohm. So the circuit will be simplified like this. So now the circuit is reduced to like this. So now this circuit is simplified as this. Okay, and we can easily now the total equivalent resistance. Here this 5 ohm and this 10 ohm is connected series. Okay, we are going to find the equivalent between these two. Okay, and this will be simply taken as, so like this. Okay, this is 5 ohm, this is 10 ohm, and this will be 30 ohm. So we can find A, B. So 5 plus 10, so which gives 10 ohm. Sorry, 5 plus 10, 15 ohm. So this is 15 ohm, and this will be the 30 ohm. 30 ohm. So now both are in parallel connection. So finally RP equal to, we can write 1 by, so 1 by RP taken 1 by 15 plus 1 by 30. Simply for two resistances, parallel connection will be RP equal to finally the product of the the product of the two individual resistance, that is 30 into 15, and summation of the two resistors 30 plus 15. So we know that. So taking LCM, finally we obtain this. So Rp equal to 30 into 15, 150 plus 450. 30 into 15, 450, and 30 plus 45, 30 plus 15, 45. So finally we get 10 ohm. So the Rp equal to 10 ohm. So this is the final equivalent resistance of this circuit. So this is a combination of both series and parallel connections. So according to simplification, we have to reduce the circuits, and finally we obtain the value of resistance. So these are the examples. So similar way we can do many problems by taking and